Welcome back to the breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at some great USB-C chargers for your iPhone 14. Now the iPhone 14's been announced. It's got some really cool features, including one I'm excited about, and that's a new 30-watt charger built into the phone to allow you to charge your phone a lot faster than the old iPhone 13's 20-some watt charging max. Now the iPhone 14's 30-watt does have some limits to it, some catches, some things you need to understand with it we'll talk about in a little bit here. But we're going to be taking a look at the pros and cons of three different types of chargers. Now, as you would expect, Apple is not including a new higher wattage charging, which probably means your current charger for your iPhone isn't fast enough to max charge the new iPhone 14. And that's where these come in. Now you could pick up an Apple charger. There are a few on the market that do support 30 plus watts charging from Apple with the USB-C, but they're pretty expensive for the price. So we're going to look at three other brands that I think offer a lot more for your money and a lot more features there with it. We're going to be taking a look at those. Now real quick, why is wattage important? Well, think of wattage like a garden hose, right? The lower the wattage, the smaller the garden hose, the longer it takes to fill your pool. You get a higher wattage phone or a bigger hose, you can fill that pool real quick with that compared to a smaller garden hose. And that's where it comes in with wattage. Wattage, the higher the wattage, more power can push down to your phone to charge your phone more rapidly. So keep that in mind. Now a few things real quick before we get into the full review here. I will put links to all these products down in the show notes and in the first pinned comment if you want to find them on Amazon there. Pricing changes very rapidly. I hate to give you pricing here, but we'll break them down into different pricing tiers and different features in this video to give you a rough idea. For exact pricing, check out the show notes down below and the first pinned comment for a link to Amazon. Lastly, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our videos to more people. Now with that said, we're going to take a look at three USB-C chargers. Let's dive into it and take a look at the first one. This is the top of the line. This is the most feature and most pricey Anker 65 watt, three charging ports, two USBs and USB-Cs and a USB with it. Now the reason I really like this Anker one, beyond the fact that it's got a nice foldable prong here and it's a nice compact design, is having the 65 watts does mean you will be able to max charge two iPhone 14s at the same time. So keep that in mind. It's very nice, very easy way to charge multiple devices. Why do I pick this over other ones? There are more expensive ones that are 100 plus watts, but I think if you are charging two devices and maybe a pair of wireless earbuds, this may be the best one. For the price and the features, it's a very good design. And Anker has a new one I'm linking to here that allows you to get the max charge without as much heat with it. Now they've definitely improved the heat distribution on it, which makes this a lot more comfortable to touch. If you ever had a cheap USB-C charger, you know those can sometimes get really warm. So keep that in mind. But if you're somebody who wants to charge multiple iPhones at the max charging rate, and you have another device, whether that be wireless earbuds, tablet, whatever you want to charge, I think this is going to be the device you want to use with that. So keep that in mind with that. Next up, we're going to be looking at Ugreen's. Now this is a 45 watt here. Now this is a very nice little plug that allows you to do two USB ports. Now the thing about this, with two USB-C ports on a 40-some watt device, is that it won't max charge two phones at once. But I think for many people, you don't need that. You probably have one iPhone and then probably have a set of wireless earbuds or wherever you're looking to charge. And this being a lot more price friendly is a great option for that. Now I do like the fact that this does come with foldable prongs on it, allowing you to easily travel with this. It's not the smallest wall plug in the world, but for the balance of price and two USB-Cs, it's really nice to know that you're going to be able to get that here. Now, it is important to know that if you're charging multiple phones, it's going to take that 40-some watts, flip it into two 20s, which will give you the same rapid charge that the iPhone 13 has, but not quite get you the max charge that the iPhone 14 can offer. But I think for many people, you probably are just one phone per plug typically, whether that be by your nightstand, your desk, wherever that may be. So that's not a big option. But to have multiple USB-C ports to also charge a wireless earbuds, a tablet, whatever from time to time is a good option there with that. That's why I recommend this one. I will put a link to the Ugreen charger and the Anker one down in the show notes down below. Next up, now let's say you just want one charger with one USB-C port to charge your phone and you want a very good price with it, but you also want something that's really small. And that's why I'm going to recommend this one up next. This is a 30-watt USB-C charger here. Very, very small, very nice charger. As you can see, I'm about 6 foot tall. This is a very small charger with a single USB-C port. Now the nice thing about single USB-C port is you don't have to worry about, am I actually going to get the max charging out of this? It will always max charge your phone because there's only one device. It's not going to be splitting that 30 watts amongst multiple devices. It's also a very aggressive price point, being one of the cheapest options on this list, but in a very small form factor. I really do like this. So if you're looking for something cheap, small, and where you never have to worry about, hey, I plugged in too many devices, now I'm not rapid charging my phone. Let's check that out. So there you go. There are the 3 top options, but there's one thing to know with all these. The iPhone 14's max 30 watt charger is only for the first half of its charging. Once it gets about 50%, it will slow down the rate of charging a little bit to help protect your battery. Now, one of the things that historically damages batteries is the fact that you overcharge them. It's always on plug, it's overcharging the battery, damaging the battery, limiting its battery life. You've probably owned phones before, you buy them when it's new, the battery's great. A year or 2 down the road, the battery's not that great. That's because of battery damage. Now, Android for a long time has limited charge rates once it gets higher up and done all kinds of stuff, and iPhone does the same thing. It's not an iPhone's not an Android thing, but if you ever notice, you plug your phone in, you're trying to check it for a rapid charge, but that last 20%, 10%, whatever, seems to take longer than the first 10, 20%. And that's because phone makers specifically design their phones to protect the battery now by limiting charging once the phone gets close to its max charge, which is a pretty cool feature. But it is important to know that. Now, the nice thing about that is if you do have a phone that's almost dead, and let's say you're going out to dinner with some friends, you want to rapid charge your phone, get as much power as you can before you go to dinner, go to that concert, whatever, that's where that 30 watt charge comes into play in the first 50% to help rapid charge that, to get you some battery power, to get you out there to dinner, get you out there to the game with your kids, get you out to that concert, wherever it may be. So that's pretty cool, but it is important to know that. Now, you can always go with a slower charger. You don't need to be max charging your phone all the time. If you have a slower charger, that's fine. But if you do want to take advantage of that 30 watt ability in the iPhone 14 to max charge and get that 50% right off the bat, these are some great options for you. So check that out. Now, once again, I will put a link to all these in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. Check the show notes down below. And if you want to help us grow, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow this channel. We would really appreciate your support. Check our back catalog of over now 600 videos. So until next time, check back real soon. We post videos almost every day, sometimes multiple videos per day. Take care, be safe. We'll be back again real soon.